Hi, this is Samako.
And this is Erin. I'm her friend.
Welcome to another animation. Today, Erin's going to be giving me a test.
Yeah, so today we're going to be doing relational psychology tests, which are super fun. It's basically giving you different scenarios, and then based on your answers, we can kind of see some aspects of your personality and get a little closer, bonding, intimate.
Bonding. Just bonding.
Yeah, okay, fine. We'll leave it at that later. Okay, so I believe today we're going to be doing the forest test.
Yeah.
So the whole scenario is based off of you're walking through a forest. And based on these things that you'll see, we're going to figure out, some key aspects of the deepest portions of your personality.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So if you're watching, feel free to join in on this because we're going to probably go through all the options at the end depending on how you answer.
Yeah. And I always go over detailed with my answers. So.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's really like a whole storybook when you go through it. All right. So, time to visualize yourself in a forest. What is the first animal you see?
My dog.
A dog. Okay. And then we're probably going to go over the answers at the end and what those mean, right?
Yeah.
What is the second animal you see?
A squirrel.
A squirrel. So you saw a dog in a forest?
Yeah, a dog.
Interesting. Okay.
So a dog in the
All right, noted. All right. Now, imagine there is a hut in front of you, and you have three options here.
Okay.
Do you bypass it, knock before going in, or do you crash in?
Crash in? What?
I don't know. I'm assuming you bust through the door like Shrek. I don't know.
I mean, I would say that would be my hut, and I would just enter what I'd like.
Interesting. So this is your hut living in the forest?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're not really in any of these answers. Would you crash in? Probably just crash in. That seems,
yeah. That's the one's the closest.
Because it's your hut, might as well, right?
And be all up in that biz.
Now imagine yourself inside the hut.
Okay.
So you probably noticed it so far, but this is a little different from that first test we took when we first did the forest quiz.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's a little bit different. So in this case, when you're inside the hut, you see 20 candles in it. How many will you light up?
All of them. I'll go all of them.
Wow, go through and light all of them. It is your house. So. Now, what is the shape of the table that you see in this hut? Is it square or is it circle?
Square.
Square.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Without a doubt, square.
Nice traditional table.
Well, it's like a wooden table. It's like a nothing table.
Yeah, like simplistic, very cottage.
Like one
table.
from Ark, you know?
Right. How many chairs are at the table?
None.
Bold choice. Okay. None?
None.
What kind of table is this?
It's just a table in my kitchen with no chairs.
All right. Sure. And there is a jug on the table. What is it made of?
Plastic.
Plastic, okay.
For some reason, when you say jug, I picture like one of those huge jugs, like a water stand.
So you're really choosing plastic in the forest, huh?
Yeah.
You hate the earth,
sadly,
don't you?
Sadly.
How much water is in the jug?
No water.
No water, just empty jug.
Yeah.
This is becoming kind of apocalyptic. Like I'm picturing something very apocalypse. Something bad happened in this hut.
Well, last time I entered a hut, I grabbed like a gun and a map.
Yeah. Have no idea why. You were really ready to go on an adventure, but I think it was supposed to be like a peaceful walk through the forest. So, imagine that you are now out of the hut and walking in the vicinity of the forest. So back in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Now you reach a beautiful waterfall. How fast is the speed of the water?
It's rushing.
It's big, huge, of the waterfall. Let me
the big, it's a huge waterfall.
Okay, so probably really fast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how many swans are there near the waterfall?
None. I pictured 0 swans.
Yeah, I don't think I pictured swans in my scenario either. And here we go. We're coming to the last bit of this test. Now you've reached the riverbank, and your destination is just on the opposite side of the bank. How do you get to that other side? Do you jump into the river and swim across? Do you find another way to cross it?
I would just swim across. I can swim. I'm capable of swimming. Why would
Okay, just swimming across?
Yeah.
Is it a fast river then?
Yeah.
Like, is the river fast though?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're so strong.
I'm like my guy in Ark. I'm just going.
Yeah, like buff.
Just going for it.
Power swimming?
Even with their piranhas, I'm gonna punch those piranhas and get across.
Now, this is a little unrelated, but if I ask you to describe the sky, which 3 words would you use?
Blue, purple, and clear.
Okay. And what 3 words would you use to describe the sea?
Harsh, mean, and cruel.
Interesting. So blue, purple, and clear, and harsh, mean, and cruel. You got some opinions about the sea, huh? All right, so now we are into the interpretation portion. So hopefully if you're listening, you remember your answers, and we'll go back through some of these. So let's go back to the animals. You said the first animal you see is a dog, and the second animal was a squirrel, correct?
Yes.
So the first animal represents what you think of yourself.
Aww.
Which, I was going to say, on first base, usually when people describe, like, oh, you're a dog or whatever, they mean something kind of negative. I feel like in your case, with sweet little Pyrrha running about, that you probably think, okay of yourself, right?
Yeah.
So the second animal represents what you think of your partner.
I don't have a partner.
Just fleeting like a squirrel. So hard to catch, right?
Yeah.
Sure. It checks out, I suppose. Now we're going to get to the hut.
Okay.
So, entering the hut represents how ready you are for a relationship. So you crashed into that hut because it's your hut. That hut belongs to you.
Yeah.
So, let's go through some of the options and what they mean. Bypassing means you're not ready for a relationship at all. Knocking and going in means you are ready in a healthy way. And rushing in, crashing in, means you are feeling insecure and desperate to be in one.
I don't think that, but okay.
You're not trying to chase that squirrel?
No.
Fair enough.
I mean, after last Saturday, I actually got asked out, and I said no. So
I actually heard about that.
So, like,
our friend Maya told us about that.
Yeah.
Do you want to go over that a little bit? And what happened there?
No.
Fair enough.
I'm a very awkward person. I don't.
We'll move right on from that, but good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah. I think it's more of I'm focusing on myself, and I'm happy with me.
You're dating yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're dating your own hut.
I'm just dating myself.
All right, so on to the candles. So the more candles you light up, the more generous you feel in using your resources for yourself. So,
does that mean I'm selfish?
If you pick a square table, it means you are stubborn. And a circle table means you are flexible. So I'm assuming this kind of means you probably don't put yourself first in a lot of situations, right? If you're stubborn to use resources for yourself.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
So. No, it seems accurate.
Mine's the opposite. I chose a circle table. I'm egotistical. I'm the only one that matters here. Everything for me, baby.
No, I love to give things to other people. It makes me happy when they're happy. So why wouldn't
you give really good gifts.
Yeah, I give a lot of thought. I sit down and I'm like, what can I give this person?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I plan out presents over the whole year. I'm thinking about what can I get this person.
Every single time it seems perfect. Like even the gifts I've seen you give others. Viewers, I want you to know that she gave me one of my gifts for Christmas was a pen with Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, which, if you all weren't aware, is my husband. We are married. So I thought that was very sweet that she would give me a little memento of the love of my life.
Yeah.
It was perfect. So yeah, I guess you're definitely giving. Yeah, I suppose you're maybe a little lacking on giving to yourself.
I mean, I guess I can be.
Okay, so next up, number of chairs you see around the table is a measure of your hospitality and generosity towards other people. So this is a little bit of what we were talking about. Oh no.
I said none.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. You said none.
It's the opposite, isn't it?
Yeah. And then the material of the jug represents what your heart is made of.
Plastic.
Plastic heart.
I have plastic.
Empty. nothing in it. The amount of water is how full of love you feel in your own life.
Empty.
Wow, that is a dry hut, huh? Really? Man, okay, you know what? Everyone just forget what we said about all the gifts and generosity, because apparently that's not true.
What? I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Those are so opposite.
Obviously, you need to take these tests with the largest heap of salt possible.
Yeah.
So, next up, speed of the waterfall represents your sensual drive.
Oh.
Rushing waterfall. Huge waterfall.
Great.
So noted. Glad to know. The number of swans refer to how many close friends you have.
We both said none.
We both said none. I said, I mean, how often do you go in the forest and see a swan, though? I mean,
yeah.
Why would that?
Why is that the first thing I have to picture?
Although you did see a dog the first time you went into the forest. Mm-hmm. So how often do you see a dog when you're like hiking through the mountains, though?
Dogs are just part of my life.
I suppose so. Yeah, I can't even imagine life without them, huh?
Mm-hmm. I saw piranhas in the water instead of swans. So, like, what is this?
So you have close friends, but you don't trust them.
Is that what that means?
No. I mean, this is not what the test says, but I feel like I'm a professional, having no experience in any kind of psychology ever. Okay. I took a Psychology 101 class in college.
Yeah.
I'd say that makes me pretty knowledgeable, right?
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to say piranhas, you have these close friends around you, you don't trust them. You see me and you're like, piranha. She's coming for me.
It's mainly
preying on my downfall.
It's mainly because of art. Don't take it offensively.
Yeah, that's true. The other day we were playing art together, and every single time I would jump into the water, I would get attacked by piranhas.
And me or Maya would have to like jump in and fend them off from you.
Yeah, because I am just a weakling, apparently. And
then one of our freaking dinosaurs would get stuck on rocks, and apparently a piranha was over there eating them, and they couldn't do anything.
Piranhas are rough, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever experienced a piranha in real life. Like, seen one. I don't even know if I've seen a piranha in an aquarium before.
No, I've never
like,
seen
in my
piranha.
head, it seems mythical. Doesn't seem like it should exist, right?
Piranhas are just the worst.
You know what? That's another one of my professional opinions.
I'm sure they do a lot.
Piranhas don't exist.
Yeah.
That's what I'm coming to.
Okay. So. Piranhas don't exist.
Alright, moving on. If you choose to swim through the river... Oh, it can denote a hasty, unthoughtful action.
Yeah, I'm pretty hasty about things, I guess. I'd like to get them done fast.
You crashed in that hut, rushing water, you just hopped in that river.
If it's gonna happen, I want it to happen.
In our last forest quiz, you just picked up a gun when you went into the hut for some reason.
Tucked it in my pants.
Yeah, ready to go. So yeah, I guess you are a swift person, huh?
Yep.
On the other hand, if you look for a proper way to go through, it shows you think before you act. So I'm assuming this might be like if you looked for rocks to jump on to get across, or if there was like a canoe nearby or anything.
Oh, okay.
Now, finally, what you say after reaching the other side. Hold on.
What I say?
What'd you say after reaching the other side? Hold on, let me go back.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely wasn't part of it. So we're skipping that.
Okay.
So, finally, your expression for the sky shows what you feel about love. So you said blue, purple,
and clear.
So something. I mean, it gives off an impression of something very light, whimsical. You know.
Yeah.
So I would say positive. Oh, for the sea represents what you think about love making.
Oh God.
Harsh, mean, and cruel? Oh my gosh. You want to talk about that?
I mean, I haven't had great experiences.
Fair enough. Harsh, mean, and cruel. Okay. Well, I'd say that's a perfect ending to that psychology test. So everyone, I would like us to kind of just reflect on our answers, and especially Sam's answers, because they're a little disturbing.
They always are. I feel like they're always more than what you want.
In any case,
I
that was
looked
our
it up.
relational psychology
Yeah.
test. So I think we're planning to do a few more in the future. If y'all
Yeah.
want to check these out, I think you can just search relational psychology test, and usually there's like about 4. There's the forest one we did today, which has its different renditions. There's the cube test, which is really fun. I think we'll probably do that one in the future for sure. The
And
castle and
yeah.
the love path or whatever.
Yeah, and if you want to hear Aaron and I discuss our results on more of these tests, hit subscribe. You can follow my account. Have a blast.
Like, comment, subscribe, baby.